Peace and blessings, y'all. Greetings to you. This is a message to my people, my people, who are called by what? My name. Not my name, but thy name. I want to go on the attack. What? I want to go on the attack. How about you? I mean, now, this is why I like war, because war doesn't always have to be. Yeah, it don't have to be that. War can literally be, as I've been saying for the past months, you've been observing, but you haven't been understanding, but China clearly has been doing it. Hey, man. An economic war, bro. Everything don't have to be an economic war. Cultural, but there'll be there'll be a devastation of humanity itself. An economic one, a trade one, or even an arms one. Something where we're not actually harming each other, but the human psyche is at an all-time high. This is what he means. This is the whole purpose for the bad stuff is to be happening. It's literally to upgrade the human psyche. Bring it to a higher level, or as the messenger would say, I want to just put man on the highest level he could be. I mean, not he could be. Yeah, I just want to put man on the highest level attainable to man. I believe it was in those words. Yeah, it was somewhat in those words. A man can attain. Now, my attack is a very passive attack, but it is a reactive attack. Now, what I'm trying to say is, my people, we should go on the attack, yet remain on the defensive, yet neutral. If you want to join the United States military, man, I'm still in the head space. But it's like, if you want to join that, go ahead. Get the skills. Come back and build up the community. Do what you need to do. Or just live your life as you have been doing. It's up to you. Yet, to go on the attack is to literally put a target on our backs. You know? Just be a whole, man, don't even need a red dot. But yes, it's just so crazy like that. But yes, let's go on. I want to go on the attack. And if you want to go on the attack, put a 2 in the comments. Now, like I said, there are so many ways you can go on the attack without even going to war, fighting, shooting, or killing each other, stabbing each other. There's so many ways to go on the attack without doing all this type of stuff. Sometimes you're just going on the attack by making actions that you know are best known, not best known, but are best for you. That's you going on the attack where just like others are like, oh, this is supposed to be a kumbaya type setting. But no, this is not a kumbaya. It technically is a kumbaya, but we see the world as it is. Where are we to go then? If we are to unite as a people, was that even a question, Ed? No, it was not. But if we were to unite as a people, where would we go? We have one planet. Many places on this planet. Many places. I'm going to hold that thought. There's many places on this planet. We can either stay here in the Americas, or go to the old, now new world. What do you mean? Return to the eastern hemisphere of the world, being at the meeting point between east and west. We can go over there. That's what I mean by like one planet, but it's two. I didn't say that, but it's one planet, but it's two sides of a planet. You have the east, west. There are, matter of fact, 4, but mainly we know of the east and the west. Of course, you have the north and south, or we can go there. Or, what were the options again, Ed? We can either A, stay here in the America, stay here in the Americas. B, go across the seas. 3, or C, as I just said, check out the 4 corners, north, east, south, and west. Check them all out. See if we're going to settle type deal. Or claim the earth. Or number 4, claim the earth as our own. That's a squirrel just running in like type fast. And his tail was just so majestic. But yeah, 4, just claim the earth for ourselves. Meaning we make the things that we figure out the things. I'm going to choose my words carefully, because why? I cannot feed the babies food to hungry wolves. I mean, hey, the wolf is to be a good dog at the end of the day, but you can't feed the babies food. You can't give the babies food to the wolves. You can't do that, Ed. And I realized I've been doing that for a good minute. And it's like, wow, that comes with maturity. Knowing what needs to be said, what needs to be kept, type deal. There's so many things we don't know about the military-industrial complex, but hey, it's the military-industrial complex. I think I seen dude the other day. I'm not going to say, oh, he was a military agent, but hey, we all have a look. We all have a look. You can just tell. Maybe. But yes, this video is just a PSA announcement to my people. Even you others, even other races, if you're open to it. One pretty much offering is just a unity front. Because so many, my people especially, I don't say we doubt our unity, but we doubt our unity. We look at it as like, not something unattainable, but we look at it as something where it's like, so man, we have more complaints than solutions. There you go, Ed. Theos. Not Theos, but Tahuti. Like off. Yes, we have more complaints than solutions when it comes to our unity. Now, I am going to take the appropriate steps to, I know, unite. That's always why, to unite our people. That's always what I always wanted to do. But just unite myself as well. Just bring myself to a no or a halt in terms of things. Yeah, there you go, Ed. Yeah, you bring myself to a no in terms of things. There you go, to a no. Something I do have to stop doing. Some things I do have to stop doing. Now, we talk about free will. Free will does exist, but you don't have free will to. This is why they say your thoughts are yours, but your actions are not. Do as you please, but hey, be mindful. Every action, Ed, has its consequences. Now, there's a whole issue. I want to go live about this, but TikTok is talking about you need 50 followers. I'm like, nigga, I thought I had 50 followers, but that's my old account. My old account got banned due to me reacting to a comment. I forget what it was about. Not really, but I was responding to a comment. It was just ridiculous. They say smoking is bad for you, and when you know the science of it, it's like, wow. You really do understand now why smoking is bad for you. And the sound goes, the song goes on, and the song goes. Anyone else like Trey Songz? But yeah, I'm gonna try to go to live one of these days where I'm asking that. definitely go live one of these days. Try it out, Ed. See how you feel. Listen to try it out. But yes, sir. I just think we as a people, who are my people who are called by my name? You know who I am. No. Because many of your people think you're a foreigner. And it's like, how? Man, lies and all this other stuff. But they know. Oh, yeah. That's a nigga for sure. That's a nigga for sure, bro. When it comes, okay, I have a solution for our unity. All praise is due to Allah for the minister Shabazz. Matter of fact, yes, Allah, but I want to bring this up. Was Allah's name once upon a time Rahman? Just someone can answer that for me. But yes, all praise is due to Allah, Rahman, Allah, for the minister Shabazz. For he said, in terms of relationships, when you trying this type of stuff out, I've been learning. Like, I was a babe. I still am a babe. Yeah. I'm just learning. It's just like that's like we just grow, bro. The only thing we do in this life is just grow. That's all we do. Grow and improve. Now I said, hey, I can either improve or I can decline. I know I'm in a declining state, but I am on the improvement. I am on the incline. I'm not trying to, I don't know if something come over me a bit, just a little bit of joy, but I'm trying to maintain that. Not necessarily, but hold on. But yes, Minister Shabazz was like some. Minister Shabazz was like some. Look, I'm only laughing because of my shirt, Whitney Houston. But Minister Shabazz was like some. Look. If there's a sin y'all agree with, work together on that sin. It wasn't in those words, but if y'all have an error or y'all working on something, this determines male and female. Now, this same analogy can be used for us as a nation of a people. Now, me speaking this, somebody is going to take my exact words and use it against us. Now, what we can do, the solution is this. Like I said, that same analogy can be used for us as a nation, as a people. Okay, we look at our errors. We look at our wrongs. We see what we have the most of, and we work on that pretty much. Like, we all pretty much talk about how mental health is an issue in the black community. But, no cap, smoking can be good for you, but it's also a detriment to your health. Now, there is ways you can not dilute, but break this stuff down and grab the exact ingredients you need, yet still it's helping the body. What are you talking about? I'm pretty much talking about relationship, a solution for us as a nation of a people. And back, like I said, that analogy of Mr. Shabazz, when he's talking about the relationship, when you dealing with somebody, just courting more in that matter, y'all just work that error or that wrong or that sin until it's done away with. Y'all don't do it no more. Mine's been smoking. Mine's been smoking for a minute. I mean, I can get rid of it, no problem, but trauma. Can only blame things so much, Ed. I know. But yes, we get together and we work that one thing. Now, I don't know what you aspire in life. You haven't told me. But many people ask, what do I want? I want nothing. I just want to live my good life. I just want to strive. Do I want better things for my life? Yes, I do. Yeah, I know. It gets hard. It's been pretty much hard, mainly, I would say. But other than that, no, nothing. But what I do want, as a black man, I do want to see my people united. I do want to see us having our own just stuff where we don't have to bro. The only reason why this man knows so much of stuff about us in this third millennium today, because as you say, he has our stuff. Not just our stuff, but in terms of all artifacts and all this type of other stuff. No, what is this? This here, this cellular device has our whole data. How? Using his whole satellite network. And it's like, wow, bro, we got to make our own stuff. If we do that, he won't have our data. We will be like a rival. We will be like a rival, but in the midst of America. It's like there are some places I looked up where, you know, we can construct satellites for a good amount of money. I'm not gonna say how much. A couple thousand. Just a couple thousand. But yes, it's like you can construct your own satellite, even construct your own rocket. Ed, why don't you indulge in this or take place in these endeavors? I need the money. I feel like it's wrong to ask people for money unless you really need it. Now, I do intend to pay people back. I always believe I do pay people back. I always have paid people back. Yet, I have my distractions. I'm not here to tell my whole life story to you. But that's really all I wanted. Just for us to be united as a people. Thrive as a people. Like, in terms of stuff like, man, imagine a black-owned airline. Marcus Garvey wanted ships. He got ships. Yet he was kicked to Europe. I don't know why they would do that. To what? To have more eyes on him. If you didn't like the man, why not kick him to his home country? Oh, he would have built it up. Kick him to Europe and let him die in Europe, so we would have our eyes on him. Hey, maybe even take his stuff after he leaves. Dang, that's crazy, but that's what happens. But when it comes to the messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, Allah's last and greatest messenger, to us all, he said these words. What words did he say? I mean, the words are on my mind, yet he was like, we know they are not believers. Bless this man, bro. Allah. He said, we know they are not believers. Yet as long as they don't interfere with the religion. This is why I be pretty much not promoting the Nation of Islam, because we all pretty much know about the Nation of Islam. But yes, I pretty much have been promoting the Nation of Islam because, like one said, the Nation of Islam is Black America or Black peoples. That's all that is. Yet, even in the time of the messenger, as they were observing the messenger and his word, they said, we've come to a conclusion that he has used black supremacy, but he is using Islam. Wait, how did they say it? They was like they are using Islam. No, they are black supremacists coded in Islam. It was something like that. It was something on that verge, or flip those two words. They are practicing Islam, but they are actually practicing black supremacy. That were they? No, they were not. I'm like, oh my gosh, because like people, I feel like when it comes to the Holy Quran, or it's the Quran. No, it's the Holy Quran. Because why? Holy comes with what? Separation. Many people read this Quran and they get revelations from it or guidance from it, or not even. I would say even strength, because the messenger would say, "What has?" I'm no registered member, but the messenger would say in his newspapers, what messing Muhammad speaks, he will say, "What has Islam done for you?" It wasn't just like he said, we don't force it on you. No one is forcing any. As far as I'm concerned, the black community or the Nation of Islam has been among the black community for years. You can pretty much say a century. You can technically say a century they've been among us, bro. Not even just a century. Like, we gotta think of all those prior being, with all due respect, prior to Messenger and Master Farad Muhammad, those who came in that exact cloak of image. So like those like Noble Drew Ali. So many, bro. Wow. And it's just like some, when we really put that into perspective, like that, we always been, I mean, of course, we all know we've always been here. But do you know you've always been here? You've always been here. Yes, you say the words, but do you believe that? You can dress it up all you like, but do you believe that? That's the thing. And the messenger was, that's really what the messenger would say. You have to believe it yourself. Oh my gosh. You know, some people look crazy doing what they do. I swear they do. But when you look at it, but when you come to know yourself, this is tad bit. You start to see, these crazy people aren't so crazy, bro. It's not even the fact that they are crazy. They are just made separate. That's with anybody. What is that? 8 plus 4 plus 4 is what? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's called 12 on a dot. Well, it's 22, 44. But yes, that's what anybody. Anybody can be separate. Are you inspired enough? One that asks, why do you perish? You receive not the love of the truth. The truth been among you and me this whole time, even them back then, even them the last day. What do I mean the last day? The last 1,000 years ago. The truth been among them this whole time, but man can see, but he don't see what's before him. I mean, I will say, let me stop talking like that, because that was towards the end of the last day. So pretty much like what, midday, so like 5 p.m. when things started, going bad for us as a people. Yeah, this amazing life we have here. That's all this is about. And they said we just pretty much waiting to see who will win the war of Armageddon, good or evil. Who will win? Who will win the war of Armageddon, good or evil? This is all this is about. So said the minister, Shabazz. This is all this is about. Who will win the war of Armageddon? Now the devil says, because this is temptation we are all dealing with. Not just we all, but my people. This is temptation. This is why I'm wearing red. I intended to wear red, but I didn't intend for my mind to go this red right at this moment. But it's like something the devil says, I simply called and you obey. Now, who is the devil? The devil is that carnal figure, the temptation figure, that of which we all know to be true in this carnal side of reality. But discernment, trying the spirit, must always be there. I heard one say that the devil is God. I'm pretty sure many of you heard that before. That don't mean it's the truth, though. Because who is God? God is the divine being, the being that is what? Without present, the being that is omnipresent. That's God. The devil is the Lord God. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get back to you with another video. Maybe so. I actually will. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get back to you with another video. I'll tap in with you soon, okay? I'll tap in soon, okay? Peace, you guys. Stop with the occultic stuff, okay? Starting with you, Ed. I'll stop with all the weird stuff, okay? Because that's really... Okay. Just change it up, Ed. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, adios. So long, Captain and Lady, sir. You have a blessed day. Tap in next time. I'm sorry, I'm just high, bro. But that's all that is. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tap in with you the next go around. And see you soon.